I shouldn't have opened the door, but when you hear your dead wife's voice calling from the other side, what would you do?
Sarah, is that you?
Let me in, baby. It's so cold out here.
Her voice was perfect, the way she dragged out the word baby, just like she used to. But Sarah's been dead for 3 years.
This isn't funny. Who the hell is this?
You left me in the ground, but I dug my way out. Open the door.
The doorknob rattled, not like someone was twisting it, like something was pulling from the other side.
No.
The lock snapped, the door creaked open, and standing there, in the pale moonlight, was Sarah.
Miss me?
Her skin was gray, her eyes were black, and her smile was too wide.
You're not her. You can't be.
Then why does my voice sound so sweet?
She stepped forward. The floorboards groaned under her weight, but Sarah only weighed 110 pounds when she died.
Stay back.
Or what? You'll kill me again.
She lunged, her fingers curled around his wrist, cold, too cold.
You should have buried me deeper.
And then the screaming started.
What the hell was that?
Oh, you didn't know? I brought a friend.
Another voice echoed down the hall. A voice he hadn't heard in 10 years.
Hey bro, long time no see.
His brother. The one who disappeared in these woods. The one they never found.
No, he dead.
Yeah, and you left me out there.
We all came back for you.
Shadows moved in the hallway. More than 2. More than he could count.
This isn't happening.
It's happening, baby. And you're not leaving this house.
The front door slammed shut behind him. The windows locked themselves.
Remember that time you locked me in the basement?
Let's see how you like it.
The lights flickered, then went out. In the dark, he felt their hands, cold, rotting, pulling him down.
Welcome home.
Forever.
And then, silence.
What?
The walls pulsed like a living thing. The air smelled like wet soil and something older. Something that shouldn't be inside.
You didn't really think it would be that easy, did you?
A new voice, younger. His sister's graduation photo stared at him from the mantel. Her ashes were in an urn upstairs.
Claire?
You were supposed to scatter me at the lake, but you kept me in that ugly vase.
The urn in the hallway tipped over. Gray powder spilled across the floor in perfect spirals.
We're all here because of you.
Every single one.
The front door handle started turning on its own, slowly, methodically.
No.
Amazing. Just listen.
3 distinct knocks echoed through the house, then 4, then 5, each one louder, each one coming from a different direction.
They've been waiting a long time for this.
Open the door, baby.
Let the rest of the family in.
The knocking became pounding. The walls shook. Photographs of dead relatives smiled from their frames.
Stop.
And just like that, it stopped.
You always were a disappointment.
The ceiling cracked open. Dozens of pale arms reached down.
Finally.
The house settled. The doors locked themselves. And in the silence, a new sound began. Knocking from inside the walls.
Who's next?
The lights flickered on in the house across the street. A man walked toward his front door, keys jingling, unaware.
Always another.
Always waiting.
The streetlights went out one by one, as the house exhaled again and prepared to welcome its next guest. I shouldn't have opened the door. But when you hear your own voice screaming for help from the other side, what would you do?
Let me in, please. You have to let me in.
The voice was mine. Exactly mine. Same cracks, same fear. But I was standing right here.
They're coming. You don't understand. It's already inside the house.
The knocking turned to pounding. The wood splintered. And then, silence.
Who was that?
She stood behind me, eyes wide. I hadn't heard her come downstairs.
You were just in bed?
No, I've been in the basement. The power went out.
My blood froze. 'Cause if she was in the basement, who was I just talking to upstairs?
We need to leave, now.
My, what's happening?
The lights flickered, and in that split second of darkness, something moved behind her.
Don't turn around.
What? Why?
Too late, she turned, and the thing wearing her face smiled.
Run.
We bolted for the door, but the handle wouldn't turn.
Feeling so soon?
The voice came from the kitchen, identical to hers.
There's two of them?
The lights died, and in the blackness, something whispered right into my ear.
You should have let yourself in.
The door creaked open behind us, but it wasn't the way out. It was the thing from outside, the one with my voice.
Told you they'd be here.
The voice was mine, but the face was wrong.
What are you?
You, just better.
They stepped closer, and the last thing I saw before the lights went out forever was my own grinning face.
We have to go down there.
Are you insane? That's where she was. The thing pretending to be you.
Then where else is there? The windows won't open. The front door's gone.
She was right. The hallway stretched too long now. The walls warped. The front door had vanished, replaced by peeling wallpaper.
You're trapped, just like we were.
The voice came from behind us. The other me stood there, head tilted too far to the side.
What do you want?
The same thing you do. To live.
But there's only room for one of you.
The second her stepped out of the kitchen, fingers twitching like broken puppets.
Then we fight.
The lights surged bright, then died again. In the flash, I saw them lunge.
Now,
She grabbed my arm and yanked me toward the basement stairs. The wood groaned under our weight as we half fell, half ran down.
You can't hide.
The door above us slammed shut. The air smelled like wet earth and copper.
What is this place?
it's where they keep the others.
My eyes adjusted. The walls weren't concrete. They were skin. And the floor moved.
Oh, God.
Don't look. Just keep moving.
Something dripped from the ceiling. Not water. Something warm.
You're only making it worse.
The voice echoed from everywhere at once. The stairs beneath us shifted like breathing.
They always run, but they never get far.
A hand grabbed my ankle. Not hers. Not human.
No.
The darkness swallowed my scream. And then, a new voice. One I'd never heard before.
I'm sorry.
Her voice faded as the walls closed in. The last sound I heard was my own laughter, coming from somewhere above.